All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, the honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. As the article states, Russia speeds up dumping the dollar from economy. All right, so it says one of Russia's largest banks, VTB, is seeking to decrease the share. To decrease the share of U.S. dollar transactions at home, as locals are choosing the Russian ruble over the greenback. There's one interesting thing I wanted to highlight. Since the beginning of the year, people seem to be less interested in making dollar deposits or taking out dollar loans compared to ruble dominated deposits and loans. We believe this to be an important step towards the de-dollarization of the Russian finance sector, said VTB head Andrew Kostin at a Kremlin meeting with President Vladimir Putin. All right, and this is like we've been saying, this is all another step closer to the crashing of this economy. Okay, these are all steps, leading to this economic collapse, man. This great global collapse. All right, because it's gonna start with the U.S., man, but the effects is gonna be very drastic. Okay, we keep warning you, man, but hey, man, the Most High is not playing. All right, He's putting these pieces into place. Okay, and man, that time is gonna come sooner than you know. All right, and it's gonna catch a lot of people by surprise, man. That's something that people don't understand. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna bug ourselves out because we know only a selected few are gonna get it. Only a selected few are gonna take heed to the warning, and those are the only ones which we're really out here putting this message for, which is the elect, the Lord's chosen. Okay, so it says, according to Kostin, VTB experts have drafted a package of proposals designed to further promote the ruble in international settlements. I think that we need to create our own financial tools. This would serve as an additional safeguard for the Russian financial sector against external shocks and would give a new impetus to its development, Kostin said. The financial tools Kostin mentioned are floating euro bonds, shares, and other derivatives that are now used only in the West. Russia has been seeking the ways of decreasing the dependency on the U.S. currency after Washington and its allies imposed sanctions against Moscow in 2014. And now what? They're finding those ways. And not only is it Russia, but other nations are doing their best to follow in these footsteps. All right. Slowly but surely, they're all moving away from the dollar and trying to minimize any transactions or any business or any relationship that they have with the dollar. All right, because they understand that it's coming to the point where if they, if they're still in dealings with the U.S., it's gonna greatly affect them. All right. It says in May, President Putin and Russia can no longer trust the U.S. dollar-dominated financial system since America is imposing unilateral sanctions and violates World Trade Organization rules. Putin added that the dollar monopoly is unsafe and dangerous for the global economy. And what's gonna happen? Man? People are just gonna start isolating the U.S. and stop dealing with the U.S. Okay, and once that happens, man, it's a wrap for the U.S. man. Especially those that live here. All right, those that have built their whole life and everything that they that they have here is on it's in the U.S. All right, they've built their whole life here. It's gonna be over, man, because all of that is just gonna go. All that's gonna disappear. All right, it's just poof, no more. All these people that all they care about, I'm making my money, I'm grinding, so on and so forth, man. Well, guess what, man? You're not really taking heed to the message of the Lord. All right, because hey, man, one thing that people love almost the most in this world is money, especially here in America. Proverbs 11:4. But this is what the Lord said. He says, riches profit not in the day of wrath. And that's the days that we're coming into, the day of wrath. All right, the day of Jacob's trouble. Because what? because of all the wickedness that's been committed and that's constantly being committed upon the face of the earth, the Heavenly Father is bringing that wrath. Okay, and the riches are not gonna profit in that day. Doesn't matter how much you have in the bank, all right, how hard you're working. Money is not gonna be anything, man. It says, but righteousness delivereth from death. Righteousness is what delivereth from death. Okay, not your money or none of that, man. It's if you've been righteous, all right, and ultimately if you're part of the elect, okay, but if the Lord has mercy on you, you're gonna be delivered from the death, man. You're not gonna be able to buy your way out of death. Okay. So I'll get this last one, Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, Jeremiah. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay, shall be the stability of thy times, and this goes really for everything, but mainly in the times we're coming into. All right, because people are gonna see, they're gonna, as much as it may seem like people are not listening and so on and so forth, they hear what we're saying. They know that they know that we talk about the time of Jacob's trouble, World War III, economic collapse, chaos, and so on and so forth. They hear that. They just don't take heed to it. Oh yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? When it happens, it happens. Oh, the chip, yeah, maybe a couple thousand years down the line. That's what they think. Okay? But guess what, man? When that time comes and they start seeing it, they're gonna know that, yo, I know I heard somebody talk about this. I know somebody was saying something along these lines, and they're gonna remember exactly who those people were, and where do you think they're gonna go? They're gonna go searching for those men. All right, because that's the only place they know they're gonna get answers. Especially when Esau is not able to provide answers for them, when they seeing things upon the face of the earth that nobody can explain. Ain't no scientific calculations that can explain that. They're gonna seek the man of the Lord. It says, and the strength of the salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay, so hey, man, stay with the fear of the Lord and keep on pushing, man. You can see these evils growing upon the face of the earth, man. All right, these articles are constantly coming out with bad news for America. Okay, hey, so stay diligent and keep watching. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying and informative to the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and Shalom.